Hey, this is Nate Reed, and I was just coming back to say hi again with another short video. I'm gonna look right here. Okay. So, is a pixie cut for you? No, not if you don't want it. Don't cut your hair if you don't want to cut your hair. A pixie cut is not going to save you. And it's not a low maintenance hairstyle. It is not going to make you feel like a new woman. If you do not want to cut your hair, do not do it. Do not be talking to it. Go get you a wig or go get some braids and hold off until you can find a style that is working for you. A pixie cut is not for everybody. If you don't wear makeup, if you're not wearing no lashes, if you're not keeping your brows together, your pixie cut will look cute that first date, but by 2 days you're gonna be looking real hard, and you might not like it. It's going to expose your face to the fullest. You may not want everybody looking at you, and especially if you've been wearing 18 inches and a bust down, you're not used to that. So don't start your short hair journey off with a pixie cut. You can actually start it off with a bob, or why don't you try a quick weave um, to get it started. To see if you even like short hair on you. Do pixie cuts is trending, but it's not for everybody, and you can't go back. You can't go back once you cut off all your hair. You have to really be prepared for it. Be mindful of the hair that you have. Not mindful of the hair that you had 10 years ago or 15 years ago. Be mindful of your edges. Be mindful of the back of your head. Be mindful of your neck. Be mindful of your jawline. Be mindful because you're about to show your whole face, and you have to be prepared for that. You have to like your face and you have to like your hair. And if you're not comfortable with that, that's that's human. That's normal. That's okay. You don't get sucked into your friend telling you to cut your hair. Don't listen to her. Listen to your inner person. You don't have to cut your hair off to prove anything to nobody. You can take your time. When it comes to choosing a hairstyle that works for you, it is your option to do what you want to do, and it is up to you to take your time because you have to pay for it. And what works well for one person is not gonna always work well for you. Everybody don't look good with weave. Everybody don't look good with short hair. Everybody don't look good with braids. But it's up to you to find what works. What some things that are trending does not mean they necessarily. I'm looking at this car. This is night. I'm looking out the windows. You can see this beautiful sunlight, but going on my face. But what you want to do is find things that are, find a hairstyle that works for you, not what's popular, not what's trending. If you want to cut your hair because you're losing your hair, don't do it. You want to first find out why you're losing your hair. Go to a dermatologist, speak to a hair loss specialist. Every hairstylist is not a hair loss specialist. That's one thing that we have to keep in mind. Just because somebody does hair does not mean they are experienced in hair loss solutions, and also does not mean they want to be responsible for the for you navigating on your hair regrowth project. That's a personal thing, and you need to find a hairstylist or a hair specialist that can help you with that. And not every hairstylist is equipped for that. Not saying that you're a horrible person for thinking such, but you want to invest that into somebody that has the proven skills, techniques, and experience to be able to deliver the results that you're looking for. Just because someone does hair and they does short hair does not automatically mean that they can do every short hairstyle. They might be equipped to do natural hair, or they might be equipped to do relaxed hair. Some can do both, but you be mindful of the hairstyles that you pick because they don't necessarily mean that they can do everything and could deliver the results that you want. So if you're thinking about cutting your hair off, think about it. Take time to consider, if you don't have the curls in your hair, are you still gonna like your hair? Do you want your hair this short? Look at me. Do you want your forehead out like this? I don't care. I like my hair. So it don't really matter to me. Do you want your hair curl, a million curls in it? Okay. Do you not like your hair when it's not curled? Those are things that you want to consider. And you also want to consider what type of stylist are you going to? Is she going to be able to deliver those results? And if your hair messes up the next day, is she going to be able to curl your hair? Is that something that you're looking for? Someone that can help you with the journey. And that starts with a proper consultation too. If you go into a salon or before you even book the appointment, if you can't answer all those questions, don't book. Um, if you're not happy with the processing of booking and it's too complicated, you don't feel comfortable for you to pay your deposit, don't pay the deposit and don't book. And just be patient on your hair journey. It's not a rush. It's not a competition. Who will do it the fastest, because it's you that's gonna be stuck with the results. Okay, that's it. Please like, share, follow, screenshot, show your friends what I said, and you can share it. Please, I appreciate it. Thank you. To continue to be blessed. Thank you. I'm Nary. Salut. Thank you. Bye.